Hi everyone, this is Elena Kraus and welcome to another card video. In this video, I'm showing you the new release from Cardstock Designs Out West. As well, I will show you how to do partial die cutting using a cover plate. So let's get started. I'm using the Mountain of Tanks stamp set in a triangle cover plate, and I'm using some of the inks from the Spa collection, Juniper Mist, Stone Blue, Green Tea, along with some Midnight black ink, and at the end we'll use some Royal um, purple ink for blending. So let's look at the cover plate. There are like lines that go across the entire cover plate. So we're gonna do a landscape, like kind of tent card, landscape card, and we're gonna just die cut that bottom part. So we'll go to the line where we have that full line that goes across the cover plate. And when you turn the cover plate on the back side, you will see dots that kind of connect into a straight line. So that will be our guide to where to cut that die cut, where to position our plates. So I'm using the Gemini, and I'll be using some purple tape to make sure everything is in place and it doesn't move when I push it through the Gemini, because it's electric die cutting machine, so I have a little bit less control than using manual one. Manual one is recommended, however, I'm showing you here that you can use as well your Gemini. So secure that note card, and I'm positioning the top plates as well. So I'm gonna hold those very still and feed them through my Gemini. So with the magic of YouTube, we have everything die cut. I'm just removing all the kind of little leftovers. And the die, well, I think that my note card was a little bit longer than 5.5, so I'm just trimming the ends where that die cut ends on the bottom. So I'm not putting anything on the back behind that die cut, but if you want to write the entire card, you can probably put a white piece of cardstock in the back, or you can put even like pattern paper or any other color that coordinates with my with your images. So you can just write on top of the top part of that note card inside. So next, I have my card base now, my note card, and I'm gonna stamp the mountains twice, once in Juniper Mist and once in Stone Blue. So I'm just stamping here a couple times to get nice coverage. And next I'm stamping with the Juniper Mist, again couple times. So we have nice and solid images, and next I'll stamp the little trees using green tea ink. I'm just using the round acrylic block from Cardstock Designs to stamp those. I'm just gonna stamp them around the mountains, so when I die cut the mountains at the same time, I can cut some of the trees. So there are coordinating dies for the mountains, so I'm positioning those, lining those up with the stamped mountains. And with magic of YouTube, we have everything die cut. So next what we'll do, here are all the elements. We'll take that note card again, and we're gonna mask off the top where it's like the fold. And then the bottom part, leaving space for the sentiment. So I was planning to use Mountain of Tanks sentiment, but I decided to use two-line sentiment that says the best view comes with the highest climb. So next what I'm doing here is I'm just ink blending some royal treatment, and then I'll add some Juniper Mist on top part. And I'm using blending brushes here. So I have almost, I think it's pretty good how the ink is blended. I'm just adding a little bit more, and then I'll just blend the bottom again with the royal treatment. So now that we're done, I just grabbed a bottle, like spray bottle of water. I'm just spraying some onto that mask area. And the Cardstock Designs, their inks, they're dye-based and they're highly water reactive. So it's great for this kind of splatter technique to create that night sky. to finish off the night sky, I'm adding some dots with white gel pen. So next what we'll do, we'll just stamp the sentiment. I'll be doing it in 2 parts because it's 2 lines. So I'm going to start with the bottom line. Here I'm starting with the top, but I'm switching them right here. And it says with the hardest climb. So use the midnight ink to stamp this sentiment. And then the top one will be easier to line up and make sure it's equal distance from the top line as the one is on the bottom. Again, I'm using the midnight ink and I stamped those. Next, what is left is just to assemble all the elements. Before I go into that, I just use my heat tool to zap those inks to make sure that it's dry and I don't smear anything. So I'm just positioning where I want all the elements to go, the mountains and the trees. Then I'm using a T-ruler to line up the mountains, making sure they're parallel with the bottom edge or the top edge of my card. And I'm using some foam tape to adhere those, and I cut off the excess. I'm using the same thing for the second set of mountains. Again, I'm using my T-ruler for that too. So I'll just pull those down a little bit more. And on the end that it's overlapping pink with the stone blue mountains, I added some liquid glue. So next is just adhering the tree. And then the second tree, and we'll do the last tree as well. And that finishes our card. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as visit my blog for more inspiration. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.